In today's video, we're going to be talking about Devin Carter, the 6'3 guard out of Providence, is a projected lottery pick in this upcoming NBA draft. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think Devin Carter will be in the NBA. To start off with Devin Carter, he spent his first year in college ball at South Carolina before transferring to Providence, where he would spend his last 2 years in college at. He's 6'3", 193, and has a wingspan of 6'8". He also won Big East Player of the Year this past year while averaging 35.3 minutes per game, 19.7 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, and 3.6 assists per game, while also averaging 1.8 steals per game and 1 block per game. Also, Carter shot 47% from the field, 38 from 3, and 75% from the line. Devin Carter had an outstanding junior season at Providence. He was one of the best two-way players in college basketball this past year. The right thing to do with Devin Carter is to start talking about defense. He is one of the best defensive prospects in this draft, in my opinion. Carter this past year at Providence showed that he can be a legit point of attack defender for an NBA team. Averaged 3 stocks per game this past year at Providence. Was very good at using his strength and length on that end when guarding smaller or bigger players. Also, when in pick and roll situations, he can switch on to bigger players and hold his own. Has very active hands and can be a legit first team all defensive player if he reaches his ceiling on that end. On the playmaking side, in my opinion, Devin Carter does not project to be a primary ball handler. I think he's probably going to be a secondary playmaker, give some relief to the primary ball handler. But one thing that helps Devin Carter is that he is selfless. He doesn't care. He wants to make the right play. And that helps him in pick and roll situations, closeouts, and in transition. One thing to note on Devin Carter is that he doesn't like being pressured and doesn't handle being blitzed in a pick and roll scenario. And that is another reason why Devin Carter probably won't be a primary ball handler, also due to his average handle. Shooting wise for Devin Carter, he shot under 30% from 3 in his first 2 years at college. He doesn't have the best form right now, but he did wind up shooting almost 40% from 3 this past year on nearly 7 attempts per game. Another thing on Devin Carter's shot is that he has a slow release, and that impacted him shooting off the dribble. But in catch and shoot scenarios, Devin Carter was almost automatic this past season. Finishing at the rim this past season was one of Devin Carter's main strengths on the offensive end. He can finish with either hand, and he uses his strength to go through guys, or he could use that long wingspan to go around guys. He was able to get downhill, attacking closeouts in the pick and roll, or even in transition. He finished in all scenarios and was very high level in that category. But one thing about Devin Carter is he does the little things, the dirty things that help you win games. He was super active on the glass this past season for Providence, while averaging 8.7 rebounds, almost 9 rebounds a game as a guard. Carter is willing to do all the little things on offense, whether that's make cuts at the right time or even set inverted screens if he goes to an offense that has that. For a player comp for Devin Carter, there's not really an exact player, but there is a lot of shades of, and the guys I have are Derek White, Marcus Smart, and a little bit of Jalen Suggs. All those guys are similar size as Carter, also are kind of off-ball guards that help relieve the point guard. Also, they're all point of attack defenders and high-level defenders at that, while all of them are in all defensive team conversations every year. But the most I like are kind of a combination of Derek White and Marcus Smart. I think if he reaches his full potential offensively, I think he can be like Derek White. But if he reaches his full potential defensively, I think he can be that tough point of attack defender like Marcus Smart. I think the highest Devin Carter can possibly go in this draft is probably at 6 to Charlotte. I really like the fit, to be honest. I like him in between LaMelo and Brandon Miller. Gives them another playmaker, also gives them that point of attack defender that they need. Another fit I really like as well is 8 to San Antonio. Another playmaker, but also a point of attack defender that they desperately need. Overall, Devin Carter has a NBA ready body and was elite this past year at Providence. He's tough, a winner, a guy that everyone wants in their organization. He doesn't project to be a primary ball handler, but he can be that secondary playmaker, give some relief to the point guard. I think shooting wise, he improved his shot a lot this past year, almost shooting 40% from 3. But there's still areas to improve that. I think his ceiling as a shooter can be like a guy like Derek White. But once again, he's tough, which helps him finish around the rim. He can do it with either hand, do it around guys, but also due to his toughness and strength, he can do it through guys. Defensively, he can 100% be a point of attack defender for an NBA team in his rookie year. He has the length, he's strong enough to hold his ground. I think Devin Carter can become a high level role player for a NBA team. That's all I got. Thank you for listening, but please like and subscribe and comment down below where you want to see Devin Carter go in this upcoming NBA draft. But now, enjoy the highlights.
Now Castro sets the pick. Carter a contested. Both Carters kind of quiet tonight. Carter open lane.
Staff Reggie Judges here. Big East basketball from Providence. Carter goes. Put the gains to Carter, who will launch a 3. Well, good defense in the half court here by Xavier Carter. Carter free. Reverse. He's got
this on my shoulders. And Carter has done just that. He comes away with the steal. And a contingent of Providence fans who have made the trip to MSG. Castro. Carter behind the back. 5 to shoot. Carter running out of time, driving right at the
And so with saying that, taking care of the basketball.
collects. Carter with speed. That's the Carter, the Friar Star.
From Providence, just couldn't corral the long rebound.
Carter goes leading scorer, Baylor Shireman.
Pretty 0 for 5 is Shireman. But yet, Culpepper's too good offensively. Just lost a little of their juice as well. I thought they were playing hard and flying around early. Been a little flat.
Back with 13 points.
Not do all, but 16 for Richmond. Got to earn everything in this game. Here's Carter, jump stop, spin, fake, step through left hand. Trying to shoot that ball. Terrific job.
It pops back out. That's pretty basketball right there.
Carter.
Providence, because of senior night, you as an opposing team have to kind of match that.
Tim English from Tennessee to George Mason and now to Providence.
Has to be made offensively. Dixon.
You got to go to the ball and make them work hard.
That's what I like right there.
Games.